Hi, this is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here with a show and tell of a kit that was supposed to be in the shop at the beginning of this month, but I didn't make it on time. It was done. I only needed to add the logos and put it in the shop, and it took me almost 2 weeks to do that, but it's finally here. It's a 20-page kit with portraits. It comes in A4 size, and it also comes in US letter size. And like I said, it has 20 pages. Different types of portraits, also different, well, these are like Victorian, then we have vintage like 1800s, different. It's all different. There are blues, there are purples, which is actually very good with the purple kit we're working with now. Different frames. You can grunge them, you can make them shabby chic. I'm just going to show you the papers. They come in I have a lot of different patterns, but they're all like very classy ladies. And bigger, smaller frames. You can also cut these smaller, of course. You can cut around and have like cutout people. You can also print 2 or 3 on one page. That's also optional. So there are a lot of different ladies, similar but different. Like I said, with blue frames, purples, different countries also. Try to put in as many types of person as possible. Umbrella, serious look. Yes, it's a different. Well, different types. For everybody, there is something that you could use. And it's a lot. It really is a lot. And here comes the smaller versions, but also in sepia. And if you print like these 2 or 3 on one page, you get the smaller versions yourself. Just going over real quick, I noticed that. So these are 4 on one page, so you got the smaller ones, and this is also 4 on one page, so you got the even more tinier ones, just so you can see. But these are not included. I just printed different. Now I saw a post that somebody said, well, I like the portraits, but I have no clue what to do with them. And I went through all the stuff that I still have, because yeah, I still have a lot of journals left that I'm working on or well, are done. But I can show you a few examples of how you can use portraits in your projects. I'm not sure if the lighting is okay because it's getting dark. This is from the mugshot journal. There are portraits in there too. That's a different kind of portrait, I realize that, but it's just to show you what options you have. I have them over here, and I also have them over here. Now I'm not sure where else do I have them, but I knew that I have them over here too on a tag. These are already on the tag, so that doesn't count. And over here I created a pocket with the portrait. That's something you can do too. Here she is on a journal card that is basically now a some sort of tag. So yeah, that is something you can do. Over here it's a belly band, just 3 together. So that is something you can do. I'm just going to put it away. Then I have a unfinished Christmas journal. I think I'm supposed to have another one. And this has also a portrait on the front. I just turned it into a journal card, and you can tuck it in on the front of the journal topper. So that's an idea. And then I have this journal, 2 sizes on top of these. Over here she's just tucked away. Not sure if I have more. Oh yeah, I have portraits over here too. These are laminated, and I just use them as a belly band, so that's optional too. And over here there are portraits on the tags too. So there are a lot of ways you can use them, but mostly they are on top of something, of course. Although this is just tucked in as a piece of ephemera. I really need to finish this journal, although it is nearly done. I just need to make something in here. But yeah, that's an idea. It's about the ideas. Don't get lost in the journal, Nathalie. Then I have another journal that I made a film strip. This is a sticker. These are Tim Holtz items. I made the cover. It's still not attached. So it's like this. I have to glue it down. And if I'm correct, there are portraits in here too. Yeah. On a little scrappy pad. This is from Out With a Bang. This is from Mandy's paper, and I created banner paper clips from these. Also fun to do. A lot of things you can actually do with portrait. I'm just trying to find if I have more. Need a little boy. I think, yeah, this is a bigger version of the, so it's on here. And this is the other paperclip I created for the Out With a Bang last year. So that's an idea. But there's more. There's so much more. You can also use an extra frame and have it on a journal. This is a small booklet I just created, but I also have a portrait on here, and also on a journal card. So yeah, it's you can use them for almost anything. And I like working with portraits. I really like the vintage look. I like that you can grunge it up, make it shabby chic. This is a tag with a portrait with a can opener on top. So many things you can do with it. This is from last weekend's, this week's second week challenge. This is like a photo sleeve, and this is basically, it can be a journal card or a journal topper. Also a portrait. So another idea. I created a tag with a accordion pocket on it with a portrait. And this was for Valentine. And I have this little booklet. This is from the retreat papers from last year. Also with doilies and florals and buttons as a journal topper. So that's also an idea. Then you can also use it as a piece of ephemera in a bigger envelope. Turn it into a journal card. You can tuck it in here. And then I also have a envelope decorated on here. This is just a journal card. It's a postcard, but you can put it over here. And yeah, this is a whole... I remember that I lost the footage of this project. It was a challenge video. I have everything finished. I wanted to edit it and I lost it. So I had to make a new one. This one on camera. Well, I actually made this one on camera. You can, well, do it again as a journal topper. Over here it's a journal topper. And this one is also a journal topper, but it's basically an image with an image behind. And these are from the Burgundy Ladies, some challenge papers, the Burgundy Ladies kit. It's a collaboration with Suzanne from Non-Stop Papercrafts, but yeah, maybe it's basically still the same thing because you use them as a journal topper. But there is so much you can do. But I tend to use them a lot. I found this one also on top of a journal, but in here is a lot of stuff with portraits because this is a photographer's work kit that I used. It's not done yet, but there are a lot of portraits. Like you can create a little booklet and you can stamp the outline of where the portrait is going to be with your stamp pad. It's very fun and easy to make. I think these are also free papers. You can make a photo strip. You can just add a tab and use it as ephemera. You can create a little paper clip. I have a lot of portrait stuff in here. Little pockets made from vellum, like sort of half envelope thingies, and you can stuff these in there. Small makes, but a sheet with stamped frames. And basically this is a ink stamp, a pad. So you just stamp the pad, then glue portraits over. Stamp with your stamps and you'll have a fun page. This is basically on the kids page, so I didn't do anything. Here, portraits all over. And this is the cutout piece of pockets that I laminated. I inked it and I just turned it upside down and made a pocket. And this is all in here. So you sort of create sort of cabinet cards. No, it's not. This is ephemera we made. Another portrait over here. This is just some paper I received from Urima. This is actually the whole kit with the portrait stuff. Rooms to actually put portraits in. And over here I have, these were just for journal cards, and I just sewn over the little portraits and made a white belly band. And yeah, I still need to finish this journal. This is going to be the back side, but it's not covered yet. So many ideas. And I just thought, well, maybe I can do something with one of the images of the kit during this video. So I'm just going to clean my desk and then we do a little crafting. So I want to use one of these items. Obviously I did not cut. I think I want to use this one. Maybe I can do it like so. Because I find them very decorative portraits. There are people that can't work with faces. I've heard that before. I also know people that do like images, like fairies drawn or watercolor fairies, something like that, but don't like real people images faces. Yeah, that is matter of taste, of course. But I want to use this one. And let me think what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think I want to create a little embellishment piece. Now I have cut out elements from this month's paper. I already cut out so many things. Haven't done anything yet. Hope to do that soon. Otherwise it's going to be a second month I'm not really working with any papers. I can put it on here, but I'm not sure if I want that, to be honest. And I also have some items from the free papers that are in the Facebook group. I was thinking maybe I can add her on here. It is going to cover up the floral a little. I don't know yet. Let me check. So I found some items that I could use. I have no clue because I also thought these were on a bath mat. But I actually like the frame, so I kept these. I have 3. I bought new towels, I think 3 months ago. I'm not sure when it was. We need new towels, and I thought, well, this is cute to use. Maybe I can use this. But yeah, just some examples that I'm going to show you. This is from a kit, but it's basically an old telegram. You can put it on here. You can put it on a coin envelope. Decorate, of course, a tag, another tag, a small envelope. I'm not sure. These are time cards, I think, German. And then you have these two. You can also put it on here. You can even lift this and then have a tag in it. I think I will do something with this. I think I also want to use this piece, and I also want to use something from this. And this is just embossed. I think this is sketching paper from my father-in-law that I took from all those pads he had left that are empty because he's no longer with us. Maybe I'm going to use these. Yeah, because these you can, ooh, don't go anywhere. These you can ink really well. So let me get my ink. So I want to put these on here. They do not need to be perfect. Far from perfect, actually. I'm going to grab my ruler. Not sure where it is. Oh, it's this one. Got it. And I'm just going to whip it to size. Sort of the size. Not going to be perfect, of course. Put this one on here. I'm not sure if you hear, but my son is going away and I can hear him walking from the stairs. He's always very loud. Okay, let's see. Maybe I need to put that over here because this is a bigger area to cover because the, well, it's spread out. And this is a little bit smaller. Maybe I can work with just this. I'm just go. Oh, first I need to ink the edges. And the reason why I first ink the edges is because I have a lot of ink on my ink thingy. Is it called a dabber? I don't know. And if I put it on the portrait right away, or on this, sorry, it will smudge because it will be too much ink. So that's why I thought, no, just do the edges first. And also it's framing. It's framing this piece. And I'm just going to create a little scrappy pad. Now this is obviously something from packaging, but yeah, we are doing journaling, so I think anything is possible to turn into a scrappy pad, if you ask me. I really like how these florals just pop up. Just to be certain, I think I had it like this. This is going to be over here. Yeah. And I also think that projects like these are a great way to craft while you're not very motivated. Just have a tag, a image, in this case a picture, and just, yeah, do whatever comes to mind. And often I find that the makes that I create at that point are not good, but when I put them away and look at them a few days later, I'm thinking, wow, I actually like these. So yes, sometimes it has to grow on you, I think. So yeah, I think I will glue it on like this. But yeah, I hope you all had a great Mother's Day. Whether you're a mother to a fur baby, a daughter, a son, or a mother to somebody who's not actually blood related, but related by heart, because you just love them and you take care of them as a child of your own. I had a rather lonely Mother's Day, I have to say, because my husband agreed to volunteer in the museum where he volunteers with a friend of his It's a car museum. He really enjoys doing that. And yeah, he said, is it okay if I go on Mother's Day? And at the time when he asked, I said, well, yeah, of course you do that. But when it was actually Mother's Day, I was like, I don't like being alone, because usually on Mother's Day I get breakfast on bed and yeah, some things like that. But this time I was alone. But yeah, I could craft, although I didn't craft a lot. But my son came home a few days before and he said, do you want to go out for dinner on Mother's Day? And I said, no, it's very expensive. And yeah, my husband said, well, he's offering. You also can just say yes. So I said, well, yes. So he took us to dinner, also my husband. And then he also had a gift for me. It is something for the shower from a special brand. I'm not sure if it's, I think people in Europe know it. It's Rituals, a hand lotion for my, well, he heard about my nails, that I have to take good care of the skin around the nails, moisturize and everything. And he thought, I'm going to buy you something to do that. So yeah, I had a great Mother's Day. I had a great meal. And we just ate around here where I live. We really had a great time. So, and tomorrow it's a holiday over here, a day off at work. And today I had a day off. I took a day off because I already have no working days on Monday and Tuesday. So I thought, then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but also of course Saturday and Sunday before, and then I have to work one day and then I have 4 days off again. So I really planned that very well. I was thinking to put her on here. Maybe not really centered. I'm also thinking about sewing. But I think there needs to be something behind. And let's see, what else do we have that we can sort of work with, put it behind. Maybe I need to use some lace or fabric, or I don't know yet. This is nice, but it's not what I want. I want it a little bit more neutral. Let's see. Oh, and I received these from Cheryl. Look, this, she sent me cheesecloth in 2 colors. I'm so happy with that. I think this is too small, but maybe it could work. This fall out of the envelope that I just grabbed, but well, I put everything back, but I'm going to use this little element. It fell out, so I have to use it. It's a sign, I think. I can also add one of these. Oh, and I finally put some wallpaper on my walls in the craft room. Although I did use blue, it's very dark. So now I constantly have the feeling something is falling through the window because it's above the windows and it's in the corner of my eye. And every time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, what is going on over there? So I might do something over the blue wallpaper because it's really dark. I'm not sure if I want it over. Oh, this is cute. So already I'm sure. And tomorrow starts Design Team Collab, which I do like this number, but I don't think it matches with the whole vibe that is going on over here. So I'm putting it aside. I'm not throwing it out yet, but maybe not on this piece. I think this can be a yes for me. And I also have these. I'm not sure if you can really see very well. I'm sorry. Maybe this is better. I'm not sure if I'm able to fray this, because you really need to cut into it. Yeah. Before I hurt myself with the pointy. Okay, yeah, this is enough. So I want this maybe like so. I'm not sure if I had it like this. No, I had it like this, I think. I don't know anymore. I'm going to put it on like this. I'm going to eyeball this. Okay. Now let me see. Do I want to sew or not? I really like sewing. So I think I'm going to sew. Yes. I sewn around here too. I'm just checking to see if I need a double stitch over here. I don't think so. So I'm just going to remove the sewing machine And then I'm going to continue working on this little scrappy pad. So we have this now. I can't leave them on. The sewing is not perfect. Some people think it's perfect, but it's not. So thinking about maybe flipping this. Or put an eyelet in maybe. What would a project be without an eyelet, right? Let's poke one in. So now I'm going to glue this on. Like so. So now we need to come up with something for the inside, and a scrappy pad can have several things. Just papers in general. Like a scrapbook paper or a piece from this. Anything can be, and even fabric. And I think I will have a piece of fabric too. Just because I can. Maybe not that piece. No, I'm going to grab a piece from this. And this can also be a fun little craft to send out as a Happy Meal to somebody. So I'm just going to layer a few pieces of fabrics. Papers, stuff like that. Needs to be a little bit shorter. Also just a little bit smaller. We have this. Now I need to get a few papers and get these in. I also want to add this piece. This is some sort of vellum. No, not vellum. How is it called? Glassine. It is from a old stamp book. The sheet you can put in an album with these on the sides, and this is the a protecting sheet. I also want to add this. So I have coffee date paper. I have some music paper. I have a book paper. I'm not sure. Because it's rather big. So I need to frame it a little. Okay, so I have this. I have this. And I also have a book page. Let me see how many pages I already have. I also have some fabric. I was thinking add it in like this. Something like this. And put a few behind. And I also wanted to add this, I think. Maybe between here. And also a piece of this. And I also wanted a piece of fabric. I could do it like this. Let me see. How can I do it? No, I don't like it like that. Maybe it just needs to be behind. Okay. I'm just going to run this under the sewing machine, but I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to spread it out just a little. It's going to be too long, but I'm going to adjust that when I'm done finishing sewing. I don't think I want this one over here. I want this sticking out a little, and then something like this. Yeah, you could also use a stapler. I'm going to sew. Just taking this up a little and yeah, it's going to be challenging, but I'm going to do this off camera. I have sewn in this little scrapbook pad. Oh, that was the sewing machine. It's on the ground. And now I'm just going to make this a little bit shorter. And also so you have this. And look, this is peeking out, and that was the, well, I did that on purpose because I thought it's going to add something extra to the project. Now I'm just thinking, do I need to put something over here on the side, maybe a pocket or something? So yeah, maybe create something like a side top. Oh, maybe I could fold it. Let's see, how am I going to do that? Because that way it's a little bit sturdier. If I do it like this, could this work? And what scraps can I use to decorate? Ooh, that's actually nice. Yeah. Add a double glue over here. Glue on here. You know what? I'm just going to make the top piece a little bit smaller. And then ink this. Because that way you have like triple layers. I'm not sure if you can see, but 1, 2, 3. Because I ripped this off, you can see the part behind as an extra layer. Okay. I'm not sure how I want it. Over here or over here? I think on the inside. It makes more sense. Yeah. I'm just going to glue the pocket. And I'm doing it above where I sewed, so you still see the sewing on this side too. Otherwise you're going to cover it. It's not a bad thing if you do that, of course, but I like it to be visible. I'm not sure if I'm going to add a little bit of glue on here too. Okay, what am I going to slide in? No idea, because I didn't think about this, but I thought it would be fun to put something in. A little thingy. I have these. Obviously these are too big. Okay, I'm itchy. Let's just decorate with some scraps. Not a lot of music is on there. Okay, what else do we have? One piece of book page. Yes. Let's see. What a mess on my desk. Let's see what else I can add. Still checking to see the number. I'm going to glue that number on here. To give it something extra. And this one can go in here. With an eyelet. That's not going to work, it's too small. So no eyelet. Maybe one of the smaller images on here. Let's see. These are very tiny. Maybe I can add this one. Does it need something? No, I'm just going to add it like this. So over here. I have no clue if this is going to work. We will see. Because it's a tiny, tiny strip of fabric. Okay, let me retry. Okay. Now we have this. I like it. I'm going to clean the desk and then I'm going to do some final stamping and then the project is done. So here's the little booklet. This is created from packaging. This is basically the label that was like over the trowel like this. It has the price on and the brand and the size and everything. But yeah, this is a way how you can incorporate a portrait on your makes. Backside, the scrappy pad thingy over here. And this is just great for collaging, and people can just cut and rip pieces of fabric. It's a fun little thing to send out as a happy mail. Of course, I'm going to use my tape set thingies to do a little embellishment. Maybe this on here. The word vintage. Maybe like so. This can work. And I also want to add a little piece over here. Maybe one of these. I'm going to slide it in here. And I also want to add something over here. I'm not sure. Maybe the darker. Yeah. And I want this maybe on here. Yes. And I also have, I haven't used these myself yet, but they are fun. They are a lot of work to create as a digital, but I have the snippet collection one word and numbers. It comes in, okay, this is basically from another kit. Sorry. This is the anniversary bingo. I have other things. Yeah, I think this was from last month challenges, but I have 14 pages, and they also come in pale blue, green, brighter green, and also in the small, a little bigger, different colors. And of course you can use these for many items. And I think I want to go for these. I really like this. Yeah. And I didn't cut these out with the scan and cut because I was afraid I would lose them. I thought, well, I'm just going to cut them when I'm using them, because there are many elements. But yeah, then I forgot I even have it. I haven't even used it, and I think I have this. I think it's from last year. I'm not sure. Maybe it's from this year. But I have it for a while and I haven't used it yet, so it's time to use it now. But you can also do stamping, of course. But I thought this might be fun to put on top. So, but I'm going from warm to cold, and cold is, I'm really freezing cold when I'm cold. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, I do know a lot of is wrong with me, but not why I'm having issues keeping the temperature of my body the same all day. It is really, yeah, difficult. So, yeah, I think I like. I'm still doubting if I need to add a tab on here, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, this is just packaging. And I made a scrappy pad thingy with a little tag. And this is actually really great to send out as Happy Mail, because you can also, if you sort of wrap it with a little bit of cardstock paper, not too heavy, flat, you can send it in an envelope. It's going to be rather flat, and you can write a message on here, tuck it in, and have this, and also, yeah, maybe a little fabrics to send with that is light, or a fun card. But yeah, this is how you can use. Well, this is one way on how you can use portraits in your crafts. Elegant Portraits collection. I have many portrait kits in my Etsy. Children. I also have Halloweenies and Christmas kinds, but most of them are in the May pairings section. And this one is under the new section. So these are under the new section. They are on sale with a 30% discount. And yeah, I'm happy with the project. Well, I hope you liked the project. Maybe I have been able to inspire you. If you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're new to the channel and you already subscribed, welcome. I forgot to say that at the beginning. And if you're not new but watching this and thinking, well, I do like maybe this channel, it would really mean a lot to me if you would be a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything, but yeah, it would mean the world to me. And you can also be updated on things we have going on in the Facebook group, LineDotArrow, together with the hosting Facebook groups, Two Sister Jam and Sophie's Crafty Corner. And also you can be part of the kickoff tomorrow of the design team collab that is going to start tomorrow. But yeah, be a subscriber, be there, and be present, and be in the Facebook group. Meet new people that are like you, interested in crafting, interested in learning, interested in inspire each other. Meet new people online and have a safe environment that you can create in and have tons of fun things to do. So yeah, this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you in the next video. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.